Coming to you live from Scenic the Basement at ICN Studios in Brooklyn, I'm Jana Jefferson, and this is And Friends with Jana Jefferson. Every other week, meet a new guest host. Each time, we're going to discuss the latest in pop culture, the industry, life, and more. And today's guest is none other than Jameer Pond.
Da 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 da.
I love it.
That's my own theme song. I just came in with something. Figured I'd surprise you with that.
So how are you today, Jameer?
I am good. It is a beautiful day outside.
It is.
Sun is shining. And I'm happy to be here with you.
I'm happy to be here too. Guys, this is And Friends' 20th episode. 20 episodes.
It's a celebration. Where's the cognac?
Celebration. I know.
Where's the cognac?
Do we have alcohol in here?
Look at his face.
Nobody.
I don't.
Bought any cognac.
We have hand sanitizer. That's like. That's
I'm not going to drink that.
That's grain.
I
grain
myself.
alcohol. Oh my God. So
not.
20 episodes. Thank you guys for listening as long as you guys have been listening. Some of you have been avid fans, which is awesome. I didn't think we'd get this far. Didn't think anyone would listen, but here we are.
Look
20
at you.
episodes, and look at us.
Look at you.
Look at that. I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
So with every episode, we have something called the Beyonce Mood of the Day.
Mm-hmm.
Where you just describe your emotions, your feelings on the day with a different Beyonce song, lyric, outfit, everything. Because she's really special.
Yeah, I mean,
she's very special to me.
She is what I would assume God resembles.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I feel like her aura is like a rose gold.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like a nice rose gold. I like that. It's actually rose and gold.
Yes.
It's like boom in the center is gold, and with like beautiful weave.
Oh, God. But what would you say your Beyonce mood of the day is today?
My Beyonce mood of the day, and just because it's like my favorite Beyonce song, Kitty Cat.
Ow!
Yeah, I just like it. I feel good. Baby, that was a long time ago. I'm not feeling it. That's
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason as to why it's Kitty Cat, or just because it's your favorite
Kitty
song?
Cat is that bop. Like, it just got a good bop. I mean, I'm pro vagina, so shout out to vaginas. You know what I'm saying? As we all should be. And I just thought it was a sexy song, and it was like a dope song. She just took the power. And I felt like I was taking the power of the day. I took the power of the day's vagina. And I came to Brooklyn, and now I'm here.
Take today's vagina by the vagina.
Consensually. Right,
That is
course.
very important.
I asked the day if I could have its vagina.
Can I grab the pussy?
And the day said, here you go. Here it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead and get it. Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead and get it.
I think that my Beyonce mood of the day, it's relatively new.
Mm-hmm.
It's Get Off My Dick from
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Because you know, that energy when you got a little feistiness in you.
Yeah.
Very different contrast. Yours is all about vagina, and mine was Get Off My Dick.
Get off my dick. Hey,
Wow.
look what we doing.
Come on.
We're celebrating everybody here.
It's a celebration. So that is definitely mine.
Okay.
How did you feel about Everything Is Love?
I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I appreciated the concept. I'm always I love Beyonce and Jay's spontaneity. But I always know when something is coming because Jay will grow out his hair.
We were just talking about how he needs to cut his hair. Like, it looks...
But you know something's going to happen.
I knew.
Yeah.
But it was... But I've said on the show a couple times, I wasn't excited for the joint album.
Yeah.
It was better than I was expecting, but I'm still not jazzed about it.
Yeah, I'm cool with listening to it about 5 times, and then with music with me nowadays, I just it go in there in one ear and out the other. I was impressed, but not thoroughly impressed to listen to it 30 years from now.
I feel like Jay-Z kind of brings Beyonce down.
Wow.
On the album.
Blame it on the brothers.
I feel like when he comes in, I'm just
A lot, and you know what's funny? A lot of women have felt that way. They're like, I hate hearing Jay-Z.
I don't hate hearing him. I'm just she could, if they got divorced.
Wow.
And she did an album, another solo album about it, she'll be fine. I feel like
that's crazy.
Needs her more than she needs him, especially on this album.
So you saying
Beyonce
bodied Jay-Z on this album?
Oh yes.
Wow.
Like without a doubt. Do you
Alert Marcy.
Did you guys hear it?
No, I just heard some It's in Bits.
It's in Bits.
Alert Marcy. Call Marcy Projects up right now.
I think that she was the bright spot of a meh album.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was refreshing hearing Beyonce rap. I was uncomfortable with her use of nigga. I was like, whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot, B.
I was just talking about that. Like when Beyonce curses, you're like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It's like if my mother was another mother and she cursed, because my mother has the mouth of a sailor. Right. Like it's like if she was somebody totally different and she cursed, I was like, oh my God, Mom.
Nah, yeah. I knew it was going to be a rap era because when Top Off came out and she was just B, I was like, we're going to get rap. Only
hate
rap.
Top Off, by the way.
Top Off is terrible.
Hate Top Off. I hate Shining.
You know, it's DJ Khaled's the problem.
I saw that, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense." Yeah, he makes terrible songs with them. He should absolutely stop making music with them.
And I feel like he's like kind of bothering them, like, "Hey,
I got this song,"
and they're like, "Oh, we have to think about it." And he's like, "Okay, we'll see you tomorrow."
I'll see you tomorrow. Like, Had a car pick you up. Did you hear? Hello. It's like you didn't.
Did you get in the car?
Yeah, you're in the car.
Yet?
Is the side with you? Because I told him to come pick you up.
Did you put the vocals in yet?
Yeah, I think he's just very persistent, and he gets like a lot of these superstars on lackluster songs.
And I think it's because he's annoyingly persistent.
Yeah,
like, he's just like, hey guys, like, I just wonder if you got my text. Like, DJ Khaled is annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
It's like exclamation points after you didn't respond.
Oh, do you think he texts in all caps?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I'm exhausted. You see how he's built?
I'm just thinking about it.
It's built like he types in all caps.
He looks like he types in all caps. Yeah. You know, as soon as Assad can walk on his own, he's going to run right out that house.
Oh, yeah. You
know, Assad is waiting.
He can't. He's executive produced like an album already. He's working on his second. Like, he got bread. When he get about 5, they better watch out. He's like, fuck you, Dad.
Those training wheels are going to come off.
That's right.
And he's going to be out. Him and Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Nicole's like, yo, like, get the phone out of my face.
I love when she yells at him like
that, because he's annoying. He's annoying.
She's trying to do like her Zumba or CrossFit or whatever. Yeah. And she's just like, Khaled, get the fuck out of my face. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. What's Khaled doing? Wasn't he vegan?
He's so annoying. I don't know.
He was vegan, right?
I don't know. I just need like a 2-year break.
Yeah.
From DJ Khaled.
Like, don't make no more. I've never seen him DJ in my life, by the way. Just never.
I think when he was like in Miami, he used to be like a hardcore DJ. Like a real life actually, one. Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's just like a producer.
It's like, I yell.
Like, oh my God.
Let's yell.
So freaking annoying.
Let's yell on this
And
track.
when he does that, like, dance.
Yeah.
But ain't lose no weight doing it.
No.
Not an ounce.
Definitely all text type.
Pain in the damn neck.
Texter.
Oh my God. But listeners, remember, I've created the Spotify mood of the day. Spotify playlist for the Beyonce mood of the day.
It's all right.
You search Beyonce mood of the day and you follow it.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. So each song that me and my guests have mentioned are on the playlist in order. So it's like.
Is Shining on there?
I think so.
Oh.
Let me see.
No, I'm saying, can we not put it on there?
Let's see. Well, like
we did mention
the only
it.
songs that aren't. Oh no, we don't have to put Shining. I think Shining actually might already be on it.
Oh,
I didn't say it.
I know somebody probably mentioned.
Someone else mentioned it though. Damn. But the only songs that aren't on it that we've mentioned are the Lemonade songs because those are the only songs that aren't on Spotify.
Yeah, and all the Jay-Z songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to listen to Hard Knock Life Volume 2 the other day, and it just kind of skips.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, thank you. I think Shining's on here.
Winning.
Yep, there it is. Right before 7-Eleven and right after Ring the Alarm.
7-Eleven, definitely another one of my favorites.
See, now here's my thing with 7-Eleven and Ape Shit as well. The songs where Beyonce is sort of like not singing and she's like just trying to turn people up and hype them up. I don't like them as much.
I like Ape Shit better as a Migos song.
Yes.
It's fire as a Migos song.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, this is incredible. But like, I appreciated where Beyonce was going.
Oh, I like that part.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, I'm like,
Yeah,
I think it's just the hype that they carry with them. Like, I'm a very honest Beyonce fan. Like,
okay.
I'll point out when she's wrong. I'll point out when things aren't great.
When was she wrong? I want to hear.
When was she wrong?
Yeah, give me a wrong moment. Work It Out.
What? I love Work It Out.
Hated that. I was like, ooh, she better get back on her
But you know
group.
what was wrong, though?
What?
Goldmember.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, this is trash.
Goldmember was a terrible decision.
Yeah, I was like, this is trash.
But the song was good.
I really thought she was going to fall on her face, and then she made Crazy in Love. And I was like, oh, okay.
Changed your mind.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's good. And she got Hope
the
on
Pink
this.
Panther is another
Jesus.
mistake. Any acting thing that she's done, except for Cadillac Records and Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls, I feel like she got bodied by Jennifer Hudson.
And she wanted that Oscar too.
Yeah,
and she
that wasn't going to happen.
Could not get it because Jennifer Hudson. I mean, even in the musical, like on Broadway, like Jennifer Holliday stole the show.
Oh yeah,
and Cheryl Lee Ralph was supposed to be like real star.
Love Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Did not do that.
Cheryl Lee Ralph still looks amazing. I would definitely make love to her.
Oh my god, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's so beautiful. Wasn't she on? She was on Dear White People this season. She was
Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Was that her? I feel like
that's another black woman you're thinking about. You confusing us blacks.
who was Logan Browning's mom on the show when her dad died? Spoiler alert! If you did not see season 2,
her father's dead.
Dear White People.
I don't think it was Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Someone's mom. It was some.
I can't remember.
Black woman. I'm about to look. Mother Jones.
It wasn't Loretta Devine.
No, she was too old.
Jennifer.
I put dead white people instead of dear
good
white
job.
people.
See, because you were thinking about her father.
No.
Who, spoiler alert, is dead.
What's her mom's name? What's the Logan Browning's character's name in that? I completely forget.
That's Samantha.
Samantha.
Yeah, that was
Samantha White.
Samantha White.
Let's find out her mom. I'm pretty sure it was Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Are you sure?
I'm 99.9%.
That's extreme.
It was someone.
You better get it right now. Now you got to get it right.
Does it say the mom? Oh my god, is it gonna? Oh no. Is it gonna take me forever to find?
Possibly.
This?
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
I am.
Okay. Is it moving?
Well, let's move on.
We'll move on and we'll find it.
We'll move on and then we'll pop up. So
I'm gonna look for it in the meantime.
The first segment of the show is called Talk of the Town, but since we're halfway through the year, I thought this would be the perfect time to talk about some of our favorite things of the year so far.
Yes.
So, okay. What are some of your favorite songs this year and why?
Oh, some of my favorite songs this year. Okay. You know what? Drawing a blank. What did I really enjoy this year?
You can look at your Spotify or your Apple Music. This is not a plug for either.
Let me tell you something. I listen to a lot of old stuff, like still. But this year, like I know Migos came out. I love the whole entire J-Rock album. I thought I have to still
listen to that. Everyone's telling me to watch it, to listen to it.
It was
I haven't had time.
Oh, what? It was a great album. Great album.
He was the shining star on the Black Panther album.
Yes, he was.
For sure.
Absolutely. Oh, so
that's one of my
King's
favorite.
Dead. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite albums this year, and it was just the soundtrack.
Yeah,
but it was very cohesive.
Yes.
King's Dead was.
I love the Future part.
I think my favorite song on the Black Panther album is still Paramedic.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. It's so cool.
I like Paramedic was dope. What was it? Was that wasn't the song with him and Schoolboy, was it?
Paramedic?
Yeah.
No, that was SOBRBE or whatever.
I love that song. But what I really enjoy, like that shows you how. Oh, okay. Oh, boom. Did Ty Dolla $ign come out this year?
No, that was last year.
Son of a bitch.
Beach House
Party. Beach House 3.
Beach House Party.
Yeah, Beach.
I don't know, but yeah, it came out last year.
Damn it!
That was a good album though too.
Very good album. I appreciated like some of the Migos songs.
I
Narcos.
love Walk It Talk It.
Walk It Like I Talk It. I love Narcos.
But their album though was so like. We've heard it before. They
had a good run in terms of songs, and then they just added more songs. And I'm like, you should quit while y'all ahead.
Their album was long.
It was long as fuck.
I didn't finish it.
I was like, why?
All of them start to run together, and I'm like, I've heard this entire
before, thing. Like years ago.
I I'm not really a Drake fan, but Nice for What is a great song.
I think Drake.
It's the sample, though, I think, for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that song is
it's the
always
video.
Be really...
What did it for me?
I like the song better than I like the video.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm just like, okay, like rich black women killing it. I love it.
Yeah.
And Emma Roberts.
And like
and
randomly.
Emma Roberts
It's
at
like,
the end.
hey, white. It's like
all shapes and sizes, all colors, like the United
you
Colors
could have kept
of
the black.
Benetton.
You could have kept the black. Yeah, Nice for What? I mean, it was a good moment, and God's Plan was a good moment. I didn't really like the songs.
Wild about God's
I'm not.
Plan
I didn't even watch
because
the full. Video.
It was like I was like, oh, that's nice.
He knows what he's doing.
He does.
He's a panderer. He panders.
Oh yes,
he panders.
I could go on about Drake for a very
don't
long time.
Don't let the owls come after you. Is that what his fans are called?
I have no idea.
The Drakeys or the owls?
The Aubreys?
Let's look that up. The Aubreys. The Jimmies.
The Jimmies.
The Jimmies. Don't let the Jimmies. That sounds very suggestive. Don't let the Jimmies come after you.
The Jimmies. Do you know in South Jersey they call sprinkles Jimmies?
Sprinkles?
Yeah, in South Jersey.
Like sprinkles.
Like sprinkles that you put on like ice cream and stuff.
Are you from South Jersey?
No, I'm from Central.
Oh, okay.
Don't let anyone tell you that it's not a thing, because it is.
It is. Apparently.
It was just on the what was it? Stephen Colbert had a whole thing about how Central Jersey exists. I'm like,
well, you guys are the real Jersey, because North Jersey is New York, South Jersey is
Philadelphia.
Philly. Yeah,
yep. We got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and you guys call
and a Quick Check in my
town. And Wawa still, which is amazing. Let me tell you,
Wawa's great. Oh, you have to have their mac and cheese.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about Wawa
God,
mac and cheese.
Best mac and cheese.
That just seems like an unseasoned mess.
I'm still looking for the mother.
We're not gonna ever. I don't know who it is, but and I also so boom. I also liked the diss tracks that were getting thrown around between Drake and Pusha.
I loved Pusha T's because I don't like Drake, so I'm like,
you don't like Drake at all.
No, I just find him very inauthentic.
Well, of course.
And he's not really great. For me, it's like, if you're not great at something and you get elevated the way that you do because of the Money Machine, I'm automatically like, bleh. He's like, and I don't know if this is,
here it
don't
comes.
Come for me.
Hot take.
Drake is the Taylor Swift of the hip hop world.
Wow. You heard it here first. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And Friends Podcast.
And Friends Podcast.
But that's how I feel about him. I'm like, it's passable talent at best.
Damn,
far better than him, but it's the Money Machine that elevates him into thinking that he's good, but he's really not great.
I think he's been on cruise control most of his career. And it's just very like standard. We know what we're getting from a Drake album. We know what we can expect, and there's a killer coming downstairs to kill us. Apparently. Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought you were a mass murderer. I was like, somebody's walking slow, about to kill us.
We're safe though.
We're safe. It's a beautiful black woman, and when beautiful black women are in the house, nothing could go wrong. Boom. That was a good plug. Good plug. But Drake definitely has been on cruise control like for most of his career. I mean, I'm not a Drakey. But I've appreciated a lot of moments in his career.
Okay. It wasn't.
I told you it wasn't Cheryl Lee Ralph.
It was Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Wow. Getting your blacks mixed up. Look at you. Didn't I tell you? You should have quit.
Oh, my God. But I'm glad that I found it out, though, because it was going to bother me the entire episode. It's Wendy Raquel Robinson.
Did you get your blacks mixed up?
I did.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Cheryl Lee Ralph played someone's mama on some show.
Moesha?
No, like a recent show.
Probably.
But yeah, Drake has passable talent at best.
Okay.
I feel like he is, he started as an actor, so he's acting as a rapper.
So you didn't like...
Putting on...
You didn't like the Duppy freestyle?
Blackface, so to speak.
Oh, that was convenient.
No, I didn't really like I didn't see everything he does gets hyped up, and I'm like, where are you guys seeing this?
Yeah. The problem I have with Drake is that his fans won't let him lose.
Ever.
Like, ever. He can literally lose. And his fans would be like, that was trash.
Oh, look, he has Degrassi in the video, so it's great. I'm like, that doesn't mean he wins.
And people are so dumb. Like, I was like, yo, look what he's doing.
He
good video, by the way. But I'm like...
I didn't watch Degrassi, so I didn't have an emotional connection to it. What I was excited about, though, It's me being from Central Jersey. Jay and Silent Bob were in it. And Clerks was filmed
in Central Jersey?
20 minutes from my house.
Wow.
The convenience store that Clerks was filmed in is 20 minutes from my house.
Is that where Jay was getting his cocaine? Because he was doing that.
Oh, in Clerks?
No, in life.
I mean, it's just a character.
Oh, okay.
So we do have a cocaine problem and more of a heroin problem in
Central Jersey.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Get it together.
For real, though.
Mayor.
Get it together.
Get it together, Mayor.
But I like that song. A song that I think is an underrated song of 2018 that I really like is called Bubblin' by Anderson .Paak.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I love that song and that video.
Yeah, I didn't see the video.
Oh, it's so colorful and fun. I loved it. The song is great. Anderson's great, and I can't wait for his album to come out.
Oh yeah, me either.
He's so talented. He's
doing 2 albums this year, right?
Is he?
I think he's doing the No Worries.
Yeah. Oh my god,
which is a classic. Like fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah. Burbank Funk by the Internet.
Oh yeah.
Another one. That's I just came into my perfect summer song. I can't wait for the album to drop for real.
I'm gonna look at like Billboard's Hot 100, see what is popping off right now.
Something stupid, I guarantee you.
I know number 1 right now is XXXTentacion, but
XXXTentacion.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Later. I actually really liked No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande.
Oh, I was like, who made that?
She's a good singer.
Yeah.
And I think her voice works best for that type of song.
And she thinks Pete Davidson has a big penis.
She said that?
Yeah.
When?
It was on Twitter. Somebody asked somebody said, how long is Pete? And I guess she meant the interlude. Like and then she followed up by saying, I mean, girl, I didn't mean like that. And then Ariana Grande must have not saw that and said about 10 inches. I mean, what?
Oh, and then my goodness.
And then she deleted it.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
I feel bad because she's 4'11".
Yeah, she's real small and he's real tall.
Yeah, she's coughing up some extra penis there.
Just
right out of her. Yeah, right. Hey,
just pop right out. Poor
You're
thing.
impaling that young lady.
Now here's another thing. Okay, I like the video for "This Is America" more than I like the song.
Okay.
So I don't think that the song is up
I forgot
there for
that
me
came
that
out. Yeah. I love
that was a moment.
That was a moment.
It was a moment.
And then we found out that it came from someone else.
Right? The similarities were striking. Yeah. And they're like, who was it? Fam, his manager was like, you can all suck a dick. This wasn't we had this song for 3 years and I'm like, but it sounds just like this song.
Yeah, it does.
Like everything about it.
Yeah. The cadence, the beat.
Everything about it.
If this was school, he would have got it incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to fail you.
You tried star.
But yeah. Hey.
Go back home and fix this.
Yeah, please redo this.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is unacceptable. No. Unacceptable work.
Plagiarism? Maybe there.
Maybe.
Redo it.
Let's go to best albums of the year so far.
Best albums of the year so far. I'm still going to say J-Rock Redemption, which is one of my favorites. I listened to shout out to Key, Fat Man Key, who is underground, but he's done tracks with ASAP and them, and he had a really good album, 777, and I like Freddie Gibbs' album.
I heard good things about Freddie Gibbs' album.
The rollout was amazing. He was Teddy Pendergrass or Freddie Pendergrass. Yeah, I like that. I was like, okay, but then it was just a whole bunch of shoot 'em up, I sell drugs. Still aggressive Freddie Gibbs, so I appreciated it.
I think my favorite album so far this year is J. Cole's.
Oh God,
you're not wild about J. Cole? I'm honestly not wild about him.
There's a whole bunch of people that looked at me just now what?
Really loved this album.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about it, but I haven't felt this way about a J. Cole album since Forest Hills.
Okay.
Because the last one, For Your Eyes Only, did not resonate with me in the slightest.
And J. Cole fans are a little aggressive as well. They don't ever... First of all, it's hard to get a J. Cole fan to admit that For Your Eyes Only actually came out. They be like, "Oh yeah, his last album was a classic." I was like, "For your eyes
because
only?"
I listened to it twice in a row and almost fell asleep the second time.
Right, I fall asleep every time.
I was like, "What is this?"
They don't mention it. They're like, "Oh, I was talking about Forest Hill Drive. For Your Eyes Only was just for his core fans." I'm like, "You're making
then why did he release it?
Why you release it to the masses?
Like he would have been like, "Hey, like sign up for my mailing list."
Right, I got you an album.
I'm gonna release an album just for my select fans.
Exactly, like bullshit, man.
Get out
like,
of here.
I think J. Cole
Apologists.
is very he's a very NyQuil rapper, and he makes me. I can't listen to J. Cole while I drive. Instantly fall asleep, and I think J. Cole is absolutely talented. He's just hella boring to me. Not that he's not a great lyricist. It's just his cadence is like...
He doesn't have very good stage presence. Did you see him on the BET Awards?
I did not.
Dull.
Sleep time?
He is a very dull performer.
Should I do this? Well,
probably. Like, I remember I was watching and I was like, I get what he's doing, but I'm like, not jazzed about it.
He make me want to take a nap.
Oh, you know who else had a great album?
Who?
Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer.
Yes.
Woo! Dirty Computer
Monáe
was great. I love Dirty Computer.
It's very rare. And I'm not trying to compare her to Prince. I wouldn't do that. But like she does everything really well. Yeah, she does everything really well. Like,
he did help on this album.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. You can hear it and make me feel that.
Oh. Shout out to the dead OG, man. I love Prince.
I miss him every day.
I miss him. All right, so I didn't grow up with Prince. Mm-hmm. I grew up more like a Michael fan, but I just started to like since his music has been exposed to the world, just listening to his like entire catalog, and I'm like,
even the stuff
fucked
that
up.
He's written.
Yeah,
one of my favorite songs ever is "Nasty Girl" by Vanity 6.
Yes,
and Prince wrote that.
Yeah, yo, Prince is a fucking
it's
genius.
So
man.
good.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, he's a talent gone far too soon.
Yeah, man.
Stay
and
away
I'm
from
sorry.
Those drugs, yo.
Yeah. No matter, like, he was like his back hurt. You know, his legs were hurting from like the pumps. Like, it's never the wave to do like the opioid shit. It killed Mike. It killed Prince. It's killing like other people. It's
really
gone too soon, man. Both of them. But shout out to Janelle.
Do you have an unpopular album or an album that people are like, why would you like that? Because I do.
What's yours? Tell me first.
Yay. And it's because...
Oh, I forgot. Yo, I totally forgot that wave of albums like came out.
And it's because Kanye's very important to me. So it's like, I can point out when he does wrong. Like, the stuff that he says is mostly wrong. Mm-hmm. But for me... He hasn't hurt anybody, so how am I going to cancel him? He just hurts people with his words. He didn't, abuse a pregnant woman. Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, boy.
But the production is so beautiful on this album. Oh, my God. Like, it's so good. Ghost Town is
fire.
An anthem.
I listened to the Kanye album. I'm not, ashamed to say it. I thought the whole album was going to sound like Yikes, because I was like, Yikes is a
Yikes
bop.
Is great.
I was like, I like this, but then I didn't feel the rest of the album. I was like, oh, this shit is low key trash. Aww. No offense, but Kanye ain't really been Kanye to me in a while.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I think I feel like this album has every aspect of all the albums he's put out before this. On that album, like you hear elements of like College Dropout in there. You hear the darkness of like Yeezus,
which I didn't like either.
I love Yeezus. I loved it from the jump, and people are like, it had to grow. I'm like, oh no, that album was fire from the jump for me.
I'm willing to bury it. I'm willing to bury it.
Blood on the Leaves.
He should have started the songs out, the album out with Blood on the Leaves. That was fire. Like, Blood on the Leaves was fire.
That sample.
Yeah, it was crazy.
God, that was crazy.
You don't think he like fell off?
Oh no, he did.
Bit? Yeah,
of course he did.
I can't.
Very erratic.
Get more black women around you, bro. You need it.
No, that's what it is. It really is.
Yeah.
Because Kim is just like, that's just him.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
no, bitch. Pardon my French.
He's
okay,
not like that. Like
he's going through some shit.
He sure is. I mean, he finally came out and said he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Yeah, and addicted to opioids as well.
Oh, he's got to stop that. Like I have a fear, and I've had this fear for a while. I think Kanye is gonna die of premature death. He talked about how he contemplated suicide on the album, and then he said it in a recent interview that he actually does contemplate it sometimes. And I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens.
We cross a line between
freaks
genius.
Me out.
Like
it really
genius.
Freaks me out.
It does too, and I don't like the way he smiles now. It's very.
It's
Is it like
there's something missing.
Yeah, it's like a chromosome even. Yeah. It's like he's almost missing one of those. Like,
God.
Like when I heard Kids See Ghost, and he was like, I hear all that shit talking. I was like, I know he's doing that dumb smile. Like, I hear that shit talking.
And I feel like,
he's
I
missed
like
something going.
So yeah, I feel like a piece of his jaw came out when he had the car accident. So maybe his jaw's still a little crooked.
I hate it. Tell him not to smile like that anymore. I saw my Family Feud.
Family Feud was so cute.
It was
just like it's the Kanye I know and love. He was just very jolly and happy to be. That he loves that kind of stuff. Like he's a cornball.
He should just be him.
I feel like
again.
Now I'm like a Kanye apologist, but I'm not a Beyonce apologist.
Which is horseshit, by the way. Let me call you out just for a minute.
Like I'm just like, you guys know Kanye's in there. Don't worry about him.
Fuck no.
He's fine.
It's gone, baby. It's gone.
He's gonna be alright.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Oh my God, he's gonna be just fine. Don't worry about him.
We'll see.
What are some of your favorite movies of the year besides Black Panther? Because I know that's going to be the one that everyone says.
You don't know my life. It absolutely was though.
I saw it twice in like 2 days.
I saw it 3. I'm a 3-timer.
Oh, wow. I usually give movies twice, and then I'm like, we're good. I get it now.
I needed to see it the 3rd time because the first 2 times I was like totally biased, and I needed to see it another time to really point out, all right, this was horrendous in this aspect. Like, I thought the movie was really great. Thought it was an amazing representation for black people. I thought it needed to happen. I loved it. I did not like Michael B. Jordan's angry face. Why? Why this the whole time? Burn it all.
He's not a good actor.
I think he's a good actor.
I don't think he is.
I just don't think the angry face should have been it. Like
that like, if you don't get your ass.
Well, yeah, get your ass.
Like when your mom's mad at you kind of face.
I'm like, I can't take you seriously. Like,
I don't think he's a great actor.
I loved him in The Wire, so I'll always be.
I did like him in Fruitvale Station, though.
He was amazing. I liked him in Creed. I thought he was.
Oh, Creed is good.
Creed is good. And then that's where it stops for you. That's
where.
What?
He was in that movie with Miles Teller and Zac Efron. That was not good.
Oh, I actually saw that movie.
What was it called?
It was like some bullshit. It was like a rom-com, right?
Yeah. And everyone was like, I don't remember the name of that movie. It wasn't have been that good then because I don't remember. No, I just remember I saw it because Zac Efron and Michael B. Jordan are very handsome. So
okay,
so I had to go see it.
You threw the box at the box office and said, absolutely. "Boom, I need to go."
No, I saw that. I saw it. I think I saw it on DVD. I was like, I'll rent this.
You rented it.
I don't really go to the movies like that.
Really?
Like because it was I saw a movie and I was like, I don't ever want to spend money on movies again. I saw Grown Ups 2.
You went to the movies and you saw Grown Ups 2?
And it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. So for 8 months, after that movie, I did not go to the cinema.
Really?
It was that bad. I was like, I need a cleanse.
Of movies.
And I didn't go to the movies. I saw Grown Ups 2, and then I hadn't seen a movie again until I saw Her. That movie where he was like in love with the computer or whatever.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That was big of a gap.
Wow.
Because I was like, I cannot go again.
You got to be dedicated. I saw Soul Plane in the movie theater.
Oh my God.
I saw Pootie Tang in the movie theater.
You know the movies where you see, like, you're in the theater and you're like, why am I watching this?
Yo, yeah.
There's so many movies like that I'm like, I can't do that again. Yeah. I need to spend my money wisely.
Right.
Like
right.
what movie did I see in theaters where I was like, it was most of when I was like a kid. I was like, why did I see this? Like when I was a kid, I saw like The Country Bears. Why did I do that?
Why the fuck did you do that?
I was a kid.
Still, I mean, you
Princess Diaries 2. Hated that movie. I was like, why am I seeing this?
I don't know what that is.
Shrek 4. Why
There's a fourth one?
Yeah, it was terrible. It was called Shrek Forever After. Don't even waste your time.
How was Eddie? I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan.
Oh, I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan.
Really?
I love Eddie Murphy.
Oh, shit.
Love Eddie Murphy.
We just became best friends.
I love him so much.
I love him so much, too.
Oh, my God.
I'm an Eddie Murphy apologist. That is one person.
But here's the thing. I apologize for him, too, because, like, people are... the other day, someone said, they're like, oh, Eddie Murphy used to be so handsome. I'm like, he's still handsome. He just doesn't do roles, and he stays to himself because people treated him like shit all his life.
You went on a whole tangent.
Like, I'm just like... I would say... I'm like... And they're like, what did they say? They were just like... Why does Eddie Murphy like not do anything? I'm like, if you were treated the way he was treated at SNL, you wouldn't want to do anything either.
Fact. That's a fucking fact. And he's rich out his ass.
Exactly. He doesn't have to do anything. He's just staying in Bubble Hill in New Jersey, not moving on.
That's right. And he got his kids, all 9 of them.
All 9 kids.
He take care of 8, but that's a different story.
He doesn't have to do
Scary Spice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was a messy
situation. That's a no-no, Scary. That's a no-no.
Oh my gosh. But what I like the Avengers.
I love the Avengers.
Avengers was really good. It was just really long. I wasn't expecting
I was here for
the length of the film.
I was here for it.
Especially since like everyone like dissolved.
Damn.
Sad. I was like, so everyone died? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll wait till the next one comes.
Yeah. With nobody.
But I mean, everyone who dissolved is obviously not dead because they have all those movies that they have
they're
to put.
not. And actually, they shot the Avengers before they shot like Black Panther. And so, like the directors and the makers of the film said, we didn't expect, of course, Black Panther to make $1 billion. Like we would have never like made him dissolve. So what's gonna happen?
He shouldn't have
disappeared. I was scared out my ass. I was like, oh my God. What's gonna happen is that they're not gonna exist in the Avengers universe, but they'll have.
Is it gonna be like a white screen of just like emptiness, and that's what they'll be?
They won't be. It'll be totally different. Like it'll be the same. Like the people who stayed alive in the Avengers and like Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel, which is getting its her own movie. But there'll be like Black Panther 2 and Spider-Man, another Spider-Man, but they'll exist like in different universes.
There's like 3 people in the Avengers who are definitely dead, though. I think that Loki is definitely dead.
Absolutely
He got his
dead.
neck snapped.
Yeah, he's dead.
Not even snapped. Thanos literally squeezed him like very gently and broke his neck.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Gamora is totally dead.
Mad dead.
And then the one with the gem on his head.
Oh,
with
Vision.
The last Infinity Stone in his scalp.
If he would have just put on a fitted, he would have been good. Like he'd have put on a smooth.
He would have been
Yankee
totally
hat.
fine.
Yeah,
the universe would have been protected.
He's like, what gemstone? I'm just from New York.
No, as soon as they ripped that out of his head, I knew he was gone.
Oh no, he's dead. He turned black. Yeah.
Soot.
Yeah.
Dark as night.
So
I also love The Incredibles 2.
I just saw that.
It was so good.
It was good.
I waited all that time, and I was like, I got what I needed.
14 years. Like, they did that little promo.
14 years. Oh, that was great.
Am I not good?
Oh, how did you feel about the opening short?
Almost cried.
It was so beautiful.
Almost shed a tear.
My friend didn't get it. We saw it together, and she's like, that was weird. And I'm like, what?
No, it wasn't.
That was beautiful.
Not for a young man. Like, I was like, I would call my mom.
Like abandonment issues.
Mama.
And she's just like, why did she eat that dumpling? I'm like, because it was symbolic.
It was symbolic.
I was like, am I the only one that sees this? Like,
nah.
It was so good. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Most of the shorts are beautiful. Like, I remember, was it before Inside Out with the lava? Like the volcano?
I didn't see Inside Out.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah. I haven't really seen a lot of Pixar's movies, and like up until like Up and Toy Story 3, they destroyed my life.
Oh my God, Toy Story 3 had me in a...
I said I'm not watching no more Pixar.
I don't cry in films.
Oh,
I was a wreck.
I cried
for 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of the film when they were going to the incinerator. Yeah. From then on.
Yeah, even after that.
I cried when I got out of the theater. I cried thinking about the film.
I cried so hard I had to look up on the internet are men crying during Toy Story 3.
It was
and it was a thing. Like, a lot of men were crying. I was like, okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have a fourth one. But
Please,
it's
just
not my
stop.
decision.
Stop.
I don't want to see what that little girl does with those toys.
Yeah.
Andy was all we needed.
Andy went off to college. God damn you, Andy.
And the thing with Toy Story 3 is, like, that was the year before I went to college. Not the year, the summer I was going to college.
So you
so
felt
I was like,
it.
I am Andy.
We all were Andy. I'm like, shit.
I'm like, I'm going to college too.
Right. Crying my eyes out.
So beautiful. Oh.
I had to apologize to all my toys down in the basement. Love y'all.
I still
Urkel
sleep
doll.
with a stuffed animal.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I have a Minnie Mouse. I've had her since I was 3.
Oh, look how cute that is.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you won't abandon her.
Oh no, she's
gonna
coming
talk
with
shit
me
about
to
you.
the grave.
Okay.
To the grave.
Okay, that's friends to the end, for real.
For real.
For real, for real.
And then there's television shows that came out this year.
Yes. You know what I binge watched? Fucking Riverdale.
See, I've heard nothing but great things.
You like that, right? Yo, I didn't think I would like it.
Isn't it like Archie comics?
It is.
Okay.
I got laid off from my job, so I was like, oh, I ain't got nothing but time. I was like, everybody's talking about this Riverdale. I was like, that's a lot of redheads here. 9 hours later, I'm biting my nails like, oh my God, Archie, put a condom on. All right? We don't know what's going to happen with you and Veronica. And I don't trust her. Put on a rubber. Jughead, you going to be a gang member now? Maybe. And then I was like, yeah, you a gang member.
Wow. Now they don't talk about
They
that
don't talk about this in the comics.
Wow.
Chuck, the only black character, is a rapist. I didn't like that at all.
That's really sad.
It is really sad. It gets.
Maybe I'll have to watch it. Is it on Netflix?
It is.
Okay.
You can binge watch it.
I will start.
Really fucking great show.
You know what? Okay. It was like murky because of the situation and the subject matter, but I love 13 Reasons Why.
I have not seen that yet.
I love 13 Reasons Why. It's
Okay.
so good. Second season was this year. It was good. Good stuff.
Good stuff?
Yeah, I like that. I watched Stranger Things.
Okay. Still have to see that.
It's good.
I hear it's amazing. Like, I hear people like.
I feel like
it.
I don't really remember what happened in the second season. Oh, yes, I do. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, it was.
I gotta watch it.
It was really good.
Okay.
Jane the Virgin, season 4 came back.
I did not watch that.
And turns. Oh my God.
Jane the Virgin. Is that on Netflix?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So
that's where I started watching it, and then I'm caught out, and now I gotta watch it on television.
Got you.
Oh my God. This past season is wild. Oh my God.
You went through it, apparently.
Yes. It's a real life telenovela.
Oh, okay.
It really is. You're like, I don't know what to think. I don't know
how to feel.
Yeah.
I love shows like that where I'm like,
something happens every episode, and you're like, ay.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío.
That's how I feel about Riverdale, though. Something happens.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, I'm like, ay, Dios, how are you going to make my heart do this? Archie?
What other shows do I watch?
Did you watch any of like the Marvel shows?
I watched Luke Cage the first season, and I didn't like it, so I didn't watch the second season. I did not like the second season of Jessica Jones either.
What? Mm-mm. I really liked the second season of Jessica Jones.
The first season was so much better.
The first, I tend to like Luke Cage more as a supporting character.
Yes, I don't think he can carry his own show.
No. And I like this. I like the first season of Luke Cage. I like Mahershala Ali.
Bay.
He was amazing.
Perpetual Bay.
Is that him?
Oh yeah. He could
what?
He could treat me respectfully.
Okay, just making sure. I'm like, where are we going with this? The second season, they referenced him a lot, his character. And then there's this guy, Bushmaster, rather, and he I enjoyed him, but all my Caribbean friends are like, this is the worst Jamaican accent I've ever heard in my life, and I wanted to stop because I'm going to jump off a Bumbleclad roof. And I'm like, okay, well, I enjoyed it. I was like, I can understand it. And, I think they had to make it like, they had to understand that white people are going to watch this, and white people need to understand what they were saying. So it wasn't the best accent, but like.
Had to be a little bit Americanized.
Yeah. He was pronouncing his H's, and I'm like, Jamaicans don't do that, bro. Come on now.
Oh, you know what show was also pretty good?
What?
It Had to Grow on Me. Grownish.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because
you're right.
Okay, because like Zoe doesn't have a personality. Let's be frank. In Blackish, she does not. She's the least developed character on Blackish. So for her to have her own show, I know what they're doing, like the whole A Different World, all that jazz.
Yeah.
But she is like was so underdeveloped. But I guess like that's the point, you know, of going to college. You find yourself.
You find yourself.
So I'm like, okay, I get it. But it's the
point.
Supporting characters that were the kicker for me.
Oh yeah,
I love the supporting characters. Like Zoe herself is still a little boring.
But the show, they give the show oomph. And after the first episode, like you start to really, the first episode, I was like, oh, this is shitty. First of all, everybody in college can't be that beautiful. Like their whole school is beautiful.
The whole school, like what kind of school is this?
There's nobody with eczema.
And then another
Not
thing.
one person with eczema.
And another thing, how is she a freshman and she has an internship at Teen Vogue?
Holy shit!
Like that doesn't make sense.
Not at all.
At all. Her and Luca.
Right.
And this is not how college works. You have 3 very handsome young men, and you're like, I don't know who to choose. I'm like, this is not how it works.
Right.
I'm like, this is not a problem.
Right.
Like,
I had to wait till senior year to get a beautiful woman.
Like that's
senior year.
Not real issues, and they're all upperclassmen too.
Yeah.
Except for I think Luca, because he's a freshman who works at Teen Vogue.
And has the baby hair of gods. Like, shut up, y'all, because that's not how college works.
It really is.
So nobody overweight at that school.
Like, oh yeah, I have so many friends. I'm so popular. They have 4,000. I remember this one episode. It was all about like followers and Instagram and stuff. And they all had like 4,000 followers. I'm like, where?
How? Where?
What do you do?
Where's the kid with sleep apnea? He's not there.
He doesn't have 4,000 followers.
He doesn't have 4,000 followers. Everybody pretty goes to this school. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. So there was a couple issues with that show, but it was cute. I'll watch it again. I'm not glad about the end result of who she picked. I'm Team Aaron all the way.
Team Aaron all the way.
Hopefully she'll come around, pick the right guy who is Aaron. And
it probably will, like, stuff like that. I think that was realistic. Like things like that, you develop, like she got to go through a whole phase, and start getting it clapped off the backboard a little more.
Girl,
go ahead and get you some weird penis. Yeah, she needs some weird dick in her life,
but not at that school because they're not going to.
Nobody's weird.
Everyone's cool at that
ridiculous.
School. The only person that's weird at that school is who is it? The dean.
Oh yeah.
Chris Parnell, he's
Chris
the
Parnell.
only one.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. And Deion Cole, who's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo on Blackish. He's weirder on Blackish than he is on Grown-ish.
Yes, he is.
He's just
did you watch Blackish?
I love Blackish. All the way through.
I loved how the development of the last 4 episodes.
Oh my gosh, those. Oh my heart!
Right?
I was like, they better fake makeup so I can
figure it out.
Be happy.
Figure it out, y'all.
Like they were. Oh my God. But that's a real thing. Like sometimes like great tragedy brings people together. And
Absolutely.
I'm glad that they were able to fix that because I was not going to be able. I'm like, how are they going to continue the show if they get divorced?
Yeah.
Where are the kids going to go?
I thought that was a ploy. I thought Tracy Ellis Ross was like, I really need to be paid.
Oh, she did have that
she had that thing. Yeah, I was like, oh, she's gone. She's done.
Oh my God. But we're okay now.
We're good. The Johnsons are good.
But that was Talk of the Town. This is a good roundup, half-year roundup.
High five.
And now we're going to talk with Jameer.
Yeah.
For questions for the guests. So tell everybody a little bit of what you do.
So I would like to say that I'm a host. I'm a digital content creator. I'm an interviewer. I'm a lover of life. I'm a motivational speaker. And I am an activist for people who have lisp.
Nice.
I'm trying to get... You have a lisp? Shout out to you. Look, 500,000 signatures and we can get the S taken out of lisp. All right? I'm sending it around. It's going around. That's right.
I feel like not enough people talk about the lisp.
Man, fuck the S and lisp. That's criminal. Who does that? Who does that?
People who made up the word
Who
lisp?
made up the word lisp? Somebody who did not have one. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you that.
If you were to call a lisp something else, what would you call it?
Beepity boop.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
I have a beepity boop.
I have a beepity boop.
Yeah. No S in that word. And, just less insensitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you ever, oh my gosh, this reminds me. His name is George Watsky. Mm-hmm. And he did a poem about lisps because he has this very strong lisp.
Right.
And it was so good. I gotta send you it. But it was so good. He's a rapper now.
Is he?
I don't think he's like a popular rapper, but
okay.
He goes by Watsky. He's a white guy.
Okay.
But he had a really awesome poem about a lisp. and it was like there were like purposeful S's, but it was so good.
I had to say that poem actually. I have a show also called We Shall Over Chug. Shout out to Just Latasha.
Do you guys drink a lot on that show?
Yes, we do.
Ooh.
You have to watch it. It's a great show. We talk about black culture on the rocks, and we have a debate every week, a black ass debate. And one week I lost, and she made me recite this poem with all these S words, and I was just spitting all over the place. And I felt like people were not laughing with me because I wasn't laughing. Mm-hmm. They were laughing at me. So fuck you after the shout out. But very great show. You can find it on YouTube. And yeah, we just talk shit from week to week.
I love it.
Yeah. So what else? Yeah, like I'm just a lover of life, man. I love talking to people. I love interviewing people. I'm a music head, but I love to motivate and get people off their ass and help realize their dreams. So I do an event. I'll do another one very soon called Secure the Dream, which the first one I talked about like how fear can kill your dreams, and the next one I want to talk about like redemption, like how after you take a loss, like you got to get up. The importance of like getting up after you get knocked down.
Because that's very important to keep with you. Because it's very easy to get so discouraged and you're like, I'm not going to try anymore.
Facts.
It's so hard sometimes.
And I can't do anything else but this, so I have no choice but to get up.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. It's like no other choice. I can't be a math teacher or a construction worker or a porno star. Maybe
I mean, anyone could be a porno star.
I did come up with some creative names in college. Cedric the Penetrator. Isn't that good? Yeah. So, if anything, just know that name is copywritten. So, just in case.
So, when did you gain an interest in the media and entertainment world?
When I was 14 years old, I started stand-up comedy. And I did stand-up from about 14 to 21. And that's when I knew like I had a real purpose, just like talking to people. And I stopped doing comedy because like it started becoming like a job and less of like a creative outlet. So I geared towards like radio and interviewing because I was like, it still has the same effect, but I don't have to be forced to kind of like make people laugh. And I could talk about like whatever I want and still have that same impact. So around like 21, I started taking it really, really, really seriously. And I started working for High 97 and WBLS. Shout out to those stations. And I worked there for about 5.5 years where I interviewed people like Nas, Monique, Jamie Foxx, Miguel, Salt and Pepper, Deion Sanders, and like a whole slew of other people. Yeah.
Nice. Did you study production and stuff in school?
I did, but like my school was like under construction as far as the communication program. So the experience that kids are getting now with my school, shout out to the Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, by the way. They're getting like an elite communication
That's what
thing.
My school is like now. Like, first of all, we had this thing called senior sem, like senior seminar. Pointless class. Absolutely pointless. As soon as we left, they're like, we're dropping senior sem. I'm like, and putting in what? All these sports and like music, journalism courses. And I'm like, that's all we
like,
have to do.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
thanks
how come
for nothing.
Yeah. I don't like, I didn't like it, but like I had to learn a lot of things on my own. But I did go to school for radio and television production. So I'm glad I'm in the field still.
Yes.
You know, because it's
a
hard.
Blessing. It really is. Like sometimes I'm just like, I just can't do this anymore. And I'm like, could be worse. I couldn't be in this field at all. Like so many
could be a porno star. That's what I'm saying.
So many of my friends from college are like working just like retail.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it really could be worse.
It could be.
Ugh.
So count your blessings, y'all. For real.
So out of all the things that you do, like content creation and hosting and motivational speaking, what's your favorite and why?
Interviewing is absolutely my favorite. It's I think it's hard. And people don't utilize, like, people don't think of it as like a skill. And some people just get on the mic and be like, hey y'all, I'm talking to fucking dop, and they don't realize like interviewing is an art. It really is, and it's a very selfless art. And people really think like it has to be all about them, but it really is about like your subject and pulling out the best information you can from that person and making it something unique that people haven't heard from. It's an art. Like, I treat it like anybody else would treat any other profession that they would do. Like, background, study, like, not too much because I want to make it organic, but like, you have to remember all these things. Like, while I'm asking a question and a person is talking, I'm listening, but it's also like a million things going through my mind. How you pivot, how you approach something, you know, do you go off of what you already have in your mind, or do you make an adjustment? So I think it's definitely not for the weak or faint-hearted, and it's a thinking person's job. To be a really good interview, you got to always think like 10 steps ahead. I love it. It's intellectually stimulating and challenging, and I love it.
I like the research part of interviewing.
Oh yeah,
I love researching. I'm like, oh, let's
find
see,
some
what
shit
they didn't ask,
exactly,
or what they didn't talk about.
I love that. And then when you really like work on a rapport with somebody, and you really have like shit that they don't expect you to ask, and they start to open up to you, like, that's, to me, that's gratifying. Better than any drink or drug. You know, I don't do drugs, but from what I heard.
From what I gather, it is quite
from
a
the
rush.
crackheads. Yeah,
Quite
it's quite
the
a
rush.
quite a 20 to 40 year stint that they're doing. Yeah. So definitely gratifying. So I love to interview.
Who's been your favorite person to interview? Like, just based on rapport alone.
Just based off rapport alone, I would say, I always love interviewing like my friends. Actually, I interviewed my mom for Mother's Day like 2 years ago, and I thought that was like one of my most special interviews because, like, clearly I know you, but it was very eye opening to see some of the things that we've like never discussed be talked about, and some of the advice that she gave me, and that's something that I always treasure with me, even like, you know, when she's long and gone, and when I'm long and gone, I could pass that down to my family, and I'll be able to get a grasp on like who their ancestors were. So I definitely hold that. Like, we did in like my mom has a community backyard in her building. It was very beautiful. It was like roses and little bees was just flying by, flowers. And, you know, it was a great experience.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Mama Pond. I love you, girl.
Hi, Mrs. Pond.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Mama Pond. She crazy.
So for many, it's super difficult to break into the industry. So besides networking, besides hard work, how do you think that you were able to get in?
I think, you know, and it might sound cliche, but really like authenticity. Like, I'm a pretty black and white, cut and dry kind of dude. Like, I genuinely like people. I love people. I don't necessarily like people, but I love people. And I'm going to be, if I really care about you, I'm going to be absolutely genuine. If I don't, I'm not going to put myself in this situation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Completely, because I feed off of energies. I'm like, if I don't like your energy from the jump, I'm going to just be like, oh yeah, hey. Yeah. Like,
and then keep it moving. Like, we can be cordial. People think that you have to be like buddy with everybody. And it's like, my energy won't even be able to take that. Like, I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert, but I got an introvert soul. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how I feel. Yeah. I'm a Pisces moon. So I'm like very...
But what's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
You're Leo.
So I'm supposed to be like, ha! Right. But for the most part, I'm like, eh.
Yeah. I think I have a Pisces moon as well. I'm a Sag. So I'm like overly outgoing, but like...
Fire sign.
Yeah. But I really don't fuck with y'all. Let me just say that right off the bat. I don't. But... for the people that I do, like, I hold very dear to my heart, and you know, just a lot of opportunities, because I guess that energy that I've given, like, people get back and have looked out for me, and I'm always gonna be a genuine dude, and I'll never not talk to anybody because I love that, especially being an interviewer. But I don't like. Just because I talk to you doesn't mean like I mesh well with you all the time, and I don't have to. But I'm not gonna also like fake the funk as well.
Yes, yeah. It's good to be transparent.
Absolutely.
It's like not even just in your job, but like in life in general. Because when people are like, "Oh, like she's not a great person, but like I still hang out with her," and I'm like,
"It's like,
you
why?
don't have to do that.
Yeah, like
protect your energy.
Why
girl.
kill your shit just because?" Yeah, I never got that. So I try to not fake the funk as much as possible. And if I'll talk to anybody, and if I really care for you, I hold you to my heart. And people have just like really, really, really looked out, and that's nothing but the universe and God just coming together and kind of making that path for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your biggest aspiration?
Biggest aspiration, I need to have my own talk show.
What would you call it?
I would call it I don't know. I would want to do something like a brunch show. I would want to do brunch. Like I wanted I try to consider myself like somebody with the energy of Ellen and kind of the coolness
Hopefully
factor.
the better dance moves.
Oh, definitely.
Because she is so freaking corny.
Definitely. My Harlem Shake will body Ellen's.
She's so corny.
She can't beat
every
me.
time she dances, I'm just like, we're still doing this?
We got to understand.
It's
She's
cute.
Caucasian
I get it. Oh.
As the driven son.
She is as Caucasian as it gets.
Yeah.
Ellen is so freaking white.
Yeah.
But it's cute.
I love it.
It's
She's
endearing.
her.
She is 100% Ellen.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Exactly.
And that's why she's still doing that.
Right. I want to have that aspect of Ellen and the coolness factor of like Arsenio, like 90s Arsenio. And then, just kind of, again, make it a conversation, make it inclusive to everybody. And just kind of have like mimosas. Because like, who don't like a mimosa on a sunny day?
We went out to this. I went to Washington, D.C. over the weekend.
I saw it. That's when you had the little pants with the...
They were a little short.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing. I am 5 foot 1 3/4, but I rounded up to 5'2". I've measured my legs once because my legs are my entire body. I am 3 feet 1 of legs.
Really?
So no matter what I wear.
Did you run track?
No, I did gymnastics.
You popping. You probably could fuck me up right now.
I did gymnastics, I danced, and I did karate.
You definitely fucked me up right now.
But yeah, I measured my legs because I always used to get in trouble in high school because they're like, your skirt's too short, your dress is too short. I'm like, it's normal sized. I just have long legs.
Yeah.
My hips are here. Like no matter what I do, my hips are up here.
They just, yeah.
I just have long legs. So my shorts were normal sized.
Not your shorts. I wasn't even talking about that. I saw a picture of you and like your underbutt was cut out.
Oh,
I was talking about those.
That was something different.
Did you go to DC for that though?
No.
Okay, that
was
DC.
something completely different.
Okay.
Stay tuned, listeners, for that.
All right, underbutt listeners.
But I love those shorts. I mean, those pants. Those were great pants.
I was like, I'm okay.
But anyway, I went to Washington, D.C. over the weekend, and we went to this brunch, and they had bottomless mimosas. Yeah, I'm telling you, mimosas will get the job done.
They'll put their foot in your ass.
My God. I had, I think, 2.5, and I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
this
I'm
is
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
They're like, you got him like,
Your eyes were like that?
That's what I look like.
Yeah.
Just like that smile. I don't smile with my teeth. I'm just like,
You're like Kanye. You hear all that shit talking, huh? Hate it. Yo, Ye, stop. Stop smiling like that. You're creeping me out, bro.
It's so cute.
It's so creepy.
Northwest looks just like him, and she does that face too.
Oh, I hate it. She got to change that. She got to change that for she hit puberty. The guys are going to be creeped out. I'm like, you're pretty, but that smile, I don't know.
Aw. But yeah, mimosa, a mimosa brunch talk show sounds like the way.
like midday. I really feel like it could kill. Like all my guests, if you don't drink, you don't have to have mimosa. You just have orange juice. But the ones who do drink, like we haven't, like why not? Let's have a good time and celebrate life with mimosa.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love mimosa, man.
yeah. So it'd be cool.
So, like, when you are hosting or interviewing, does it matter what you're talking about? Like, some people are like, oh, no, I only talk about this. I only talk about that.
No, I think, like, a good part of interviewing is, like, it's like boxing, which I'm a big fan of as well, because you have to feel out the energy of your interviewee. And I think once you can gauge something and gauge kind of that energy, you can pretty much ask anything. I mean, it ranges. I guess it depends on who I'm talking about, like talking to. I don't really bring up like crazy shit unless the person is a crazy shit type of person. I just kind of gauge the energy. Nothing is really off limits though. So
good.
Yeah, but I try to keep it friendly so my mother could share it on her Facebook page.
Yes.
Because my mother loves Facebook because she's old.
Yeah, I'm telling you, as soon as like I guess the baby boomers, which should be in the baby boomers demographic.
Yeah.
As soon as they find Instagram and Twitter, we got to find something else to do.
My mother stalks my Instagram and she doesn't have a page. Like, she'll look it up on
my mom used to do that for my Facebook.
Really?
I would come into the computer room and I'm like, Mom, why are you on my Facebook page? Just ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want to see what you're talking about. I'm like, the same thing I always talk about. Like,
yeah, like, stop being a creep. Like, real talk.
It was so funny.
Like, don't be weird.
We gotta quit. But as soon as the baby boomers find Instagram and Twitter, we have to find something else to do. We have to make something else because they can't take this.
I'm gonna just sell crack.
You know when it would be really bad? When they get to Tumblr. Because Tumblr is like,
I hope not.
Ooh, you don't want to have the adults on Tumblr.
No. Tumblr is not for.
Is this pornography?
It is.
It actually
absolutely is.
It actually
yes, that is a little person.
That's
fucking a goat.
That's why I had to stop Tumblr because I would be like scrolling and I'm like,
yeah, you can't look at it at work.
It would be way too much.
Yeah, people are weird.
I don't remember the last time I had Tumblr. I think it was maybe college.
Yeah.
Like freshman year of college, I was like, this is too much.
Mm-hmm. I just want to go back to Black Planet.
What's Black Planet?
What?
I think I was.
Oh, you might have been. How old are you?
24.
Oh, yeah, you might have just missed that. It was like it's like Black People Meet, but like pre-Black People Meet. It was just like on the computer, like a AOL chat, but like for Black people.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was revolutionary.
Remember Smarter Child?
Absolutely not.
It kind of reminds me of that. Do you guys remember Smarter Child? Oh, it was like an IM page where you were talking to the computer and it would talk back to you. Like it would just like, it would be like rapid fire answering.
Oh, I think so. And I'd be like, yo.
Like one of those robot sites.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, suck me dick, boy. And they'd be like,
I cannot answer.
Right. Profanity. I'm like, okay, well, you're not real.
No, MySpace was like the first one.
MySpace, yeah, was
actually,
amazing.
No, technically AIM was the first one.
Yeah.
I had an AIM.
Were you on Skonex?
What's that?
Skonex was popping. If you went to school, in like 06, 07, like high school.
Oh, no.
Oh, you weren't there yet.
Oh,
I dated myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I dated myself. But shout out to the old heads who know what Skonex is. Like, that used to be like the site. That used to be kind of like the high school MySpace. And so before like MySpace really picked up amongst like my demo, it was Skonex. And Skonex, my mother found my profile page, boy, and I was talking reckless.
I can imagine.
I was talking reckless. That's before we knew what the internet could do. So people were like putting pictures of their breast online and like wild shit. Yeah, people just lifting up their sack. Yeah, it was the Wild West.
It was, for me, the age of like middle school, high school social media was AIM, MySpace. Remember Formspring?
Woo!
Formspring, Ask FM. Well, Ask FM was a little later. Formspring was like
Formspring was outrageous. I look back. I still have it, and sometimes like I look back at the link because like Facebook does like, hey, remember when you were a slut in school?
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah. And I go back to my page, and it'll just be like, mad, like people just randomly asking
chat
me.
roulette.
Oh, chat
roulette. Woo.
Yeah, we would some
people talking spicy behind a computer screen.
Facts, like
I'll never.
Really spicy.
Oh my god. People were so mean on chat roulette.
Yes, and nasty too.
Very.
Yeah, very, very perverted.
They would like type and they like look at you all seductively, and you're like, you're not from here. Please leave me alone. There was another one that was kind of like chat roulette, but I forget the name of it. Chat roulette, and it was like on one of those other like sites. Like,
probably.
Chat sites.
Dang. I might have been on all of them.
Those were like, that was like middle school, high school for me.
Got you. Okay, so I was in college by then.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't look it.
Oh, good black don't crack. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. And almond oil.
I would have guessed 27.
God bless you. Look at that. Taking 2 years off. I love it. 29. Be 30 this year. I'm embracing it.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to all the Sagittarius out there, by the way.
I'll be 25.
Yes, young buck. Skin look good. Tight.
I drink a lot of water and
There you
stay
go.
away from fuckboys.
Hey,
There's nothing like it.
No,
a natural foundation.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it is.
Absolutely.
That's how y'all keep winning.
What was the moment where you realized that this kind of stuff that you're doing now is what you wanted to do? Or what like the event that you were at where you're like, yes, wow, I love this.
I don't think it was one event. I just think it was like, and I don't look for admiration, but it was when people started like really coming up to me and like after an interview and like really like shaking my hand, looking me in my eye and going like, yo, this is one of the best interviews that I've had. Like, or this is one of the best experiences that I had. You know, because I know pretty much like the inside and the outside of the industry. And I know like people, when you sit down with them, they go through all these press runs and you're never the first person to really, so they hear the same kind of questions. So I always try to think outside the box about like, what can I do, or what can we do if it's an activity, or what can I say to kind of like take away from all the shit that you just been hearing and all the people who are not interested in what you're doing. And I try to make it different. And so people would be like, oh, I really appreciated that. So once I started getting that more and started feeling more secure, just like more secure with myself and my ability, I really, it connected. Like I used to be a very like critical thinker and come up with these long ass questions for people. And I'm like, I'm boring myself. And when I just started being me and I found my voice, that's when I knew like, all right, I was like, all right, I could do this. I could do this for the rest of my life.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's always such a good feeling when you're like, wow, this is... People respond better when you're just being yourself.
Absolutely.
For real.
Yeah.
Like they can always tell when something's forced.
Yeah.
Or when, they can always tell when you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And that's embarrassing.
Like, yeah, let's not bullshit. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I won't even touch it. You know? And sometimes like that's like the best thing, because if you haven't heard a project, you haven't read a book, haven't seen a movie, like don't fake the funk. Because somebody might go, oh yeah? What was your favorite part?
What was that about?
You know that part where y'all had sex. No.
You know when he said the thing.
Right, exactly. He's like, no, I wrote a lullaby book, and you don't know. And it's like, yeah, well, you know what? You're right. So thank God there were never any moments like that. And yeah. Awesome. So just grateful, you know, and just I the fact that I can continue to learn is like something that always like intrigues me. I'm ready and willing to learn something
every single day.
Absolutely. Got to be a student of the game before you could be a master.
That part.
Oh, oh, that was very good. It was
I'm a big fan of the tongue pop.
Okay, all right now. Hear that. There you go. You got
big
it.
Fan. Last question here.
Yeah.
What advice can you give to others who are hoping to get into this field of work?
What advice would I give to others? Always keep a strong foundation around you. And I mean that like spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Like I never forget who my friends are. Like, and I never forget all the people in my life who have encouraged me from a genuine place, and not because I worked somewhere or I did something. Like I always remember the people who were in the mud with me, you know, like when I had, cause I'm in the mud now. I've been in the mud at various stages of my life. Some have been deeper than others, but I always reached out to the same source of people, just for support, just for love, just for, a stern talking to, constructive criticism. I don't forget who I am, and I've been the same person since I was young. So
that's what I say all the time. I've been Jaina since like the age of 3.
That's what I'm saying. I've been like the same person. I've grown. I've gotten wiser. I've gotten smarter about a lot of shit. I've gotten stupider about a lot of shit. But I've remained the same person, and I think that's an important thing to do. And the reason why I do that is because I keep like real people around me, and a lot of people in this industry, they don't have the luxury. Like some of the most successful people are some of the emptiest people. Because they don't have people. They don't have people who tell them like that's why I'm like, yo, yeah, you gotta like
stop with that smile.
Yay. Like, you and Ron Fest need to piece it up. You know, you and Talib and most, like,
whole big thing.
You know, Lupe, like, those people who are with you in the mud, you need those people to keep you focused, to keep foundational.
Jonathan and his brown ass baby head is not helpful. Jonathan's annoying as hell. Every time I see him, I'm like, he's famous for being a best friend, for piggybacking. And now he's like, oh, I'm like the food king or this and that. I'm like, he's the most worthless out of the bunch.
I just learned about him from Family Feud, actually.
He's so weird.
I don't watch the show.
He was on that.
He was.
He's worthless.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
I was like, there wasn't nobody else y'all could have got?
He's not. Oh my God, I hate Jonathan. I hate him so much.
Oh.
He was the one that put all the gold glitter dust on those chicken wings.
Is that him?
Yes.
Oh, he should be shot in the foot.
And they did not finish cooking those.
That chicken was
wings.
pink as fuck.
It was pink chicken.
I'm like, oh, this is horrible.
And they bid it. And they're like, oh, it's like $400,000 worth of chicken wings. I'm like, yeah, but
it's not, I mean, you got E. coli now.
Undercooked.
Yeah, there's E. coli.
Yeah, exactly.
Salmonella.
Absolutely.
Vertigo.
Disgusting.
Right, exactly.
Jonathan
Muscular
Chebin
dystrophy.
or Chebin or whatever his name is worthless.
Nah, that's trash.
There's a lot of worthless people in the industry,
OD.
and he is for sure one of them.
He's up top.
You know, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. We have the last segment is called unpopular opinions. This is not an unpopular opinion, so we're not gonna start it yet. Selena Gomez is worthless.
Wow, Selena Gomez.
She has no talent.
That's crazy.
She is famous for dating all these other men who are more famous than her, and it amplifies her.
I mean, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she's also worthless.
Okay.
We know that.
Hey.
She's been worthless.
Hello. Just saying. And the sex tape wasn't even that popping.
It wasn't.
Anytime you call your man by his stage name while he's having sex with you,
J.
she's like, oh, give it to me, Ray J. You shouldn't even be able to get that out. She's like, oh.
And she was just very, like, it was very
trash.
She was clearly just performing. Like, it wasn't authentic.
No, it wasn't.
It was just very, like, very inauthentic.
Because I had time to go through it, and usually with my pornography, I don't even have time. I'm in and out. Bow.
Very inauthentic tape.
Hey, I hate it.
Well, that was enlightening.
Hey, look.
Questions with the guests.
Hey.
So for the 20th time,
here
is our last segment, Unpopular Opinions.
Okay.
You give an unpopular opinion or a hot take, and we talk about it.
Okay.
It could be anything under the sun.
So I'm going first?
You could.
Okay.
I have mine in mind.
All right. I have mine. I have a problem when people say Andre 3000 is in their top 5 rapper. Yeah, so people say
when he's in the top 5?
When he's in the top 5 or somebody, specifically Andre. I also have a problem when people dick ride Lauryn Hill. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Love Lauryn Hill. I love Andre. Andre specifically.
They're both in my top 5.
Yeah, I bet. But
I was thinking about that on the way here, actually. I was listening to The Rooster.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Andre 3000 is just so talented.
No, he's amazingly talented. But I have a problem when people put him in the top 5, and I'm like, well, what verses do you know from Andre that, you know,
my
make him
baby
in the top
don't mess around?
Right, and I'm like, y'all know nothing but that and International Players Anthem. And I'm like, yo, y'all are not real. Like, how you gonna be a real fan to put him in your top 5 if you can't quote nothing from like early Outkast, like shit like that? You ain't really listen to material, and it just sound good, you know?
I do get that though, because I think it was 10 when Speaker Box came out.
Love that album.
So that's like
by the way,
my introduction to Andre 3000 and Outkast.
Yeah.
So I guess it's different for people.
It's definitely different from me because I'm an Outkast fan. You know, I love the material. I love all the albums. And it's just like, Andre's not my top 5, but he's somebody like I revere as a lyricist. And, you know, to me, it's a slap in the face. Like when people just be like, oh, Andre 3000 this, Andre 3000 that. I was like, yo, well, like, what do you know? What do you know, son? And they're like, oh, well, you know.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Okay, now, ladies.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, y'all, come on, y'all done missed the boat on that.
That would be me. What about Lauryn Hill, though?
Lauryn Hill, I just, you know, love Lauryn Hill. Think she's cool. I think she's overrated in a lot of aspects. I thought she had an amazing album, and I thought she had an amazing group album with The Score. It's just like, yo, like your batting average is not that good if we compare it to, like, you ain't put out something like worthy talking about in 20 years.
It's true.
Which I'm good. Like, it's a classic. I totally get it. But people like love to dick ride her. And I'm like, you got people like Jill Scott and Erykah Badu with like make 2, 3, 4 classics under their belt.
Baduism.
Come on. Like Baduism, Mama's Gun. I mean, already right there. Those are 2 albums that I would like way rather listen to than Miseducation. And I love Miseducation. It's just like people have hyped it up so much for me that I'm like, I don't want it no more. I'm good.
You wanna know what's funny? I feel like I just revisited it, Miseducation, and now that, like, I mean, I went through like a meh breakup, so listening to that kind of stuff again, I'm like, oh, it hits me differently now.
Yeah.
It really does.
But that's how art, and it's a piece of art, and that's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to grow, and I do feel like it's aged like really, really well.
Beautifully well.
But like, stop calling her the queen of this and the queen of that, and she's not putting out like material like that.
Yeah, she's got a whole tour to support just the Miseducation.
She ain't even gonna be on time.
Oh,
fact.
that is the absolute.
How much
fact.
you want to bet she's not gonna be on time for most of those dates?
They made jokes because like she was supposed to do an interlude on Tiana Taylor's album, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, that's why the album was late.
Yeah.
We still didn't get the interlude.
No.
But they said, Tiana said that this wasn't like the final cut. They're like, they rushed it out. It wasn't ready. So they're re-releasing Keep That Same Energy, I think, over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, they need to, because I need more songs like Work This Pussy.
Oh, yes.
This is a really good song.
Miss Taylor.
There you go. They should do something with
It was so good.
Work This Pussy?
Yes.
It was really good.
I liked the album.
I thought the album was
I liked
lukewarm.
Hold on.
I don't remember. I just listened
Issues,
to it
Hold
once.
On. Oh, I listened to that a couple times. Just that.
I thought it was
that one
cool.
song. It was like a nice. It was for like the undercover thoughts.
Okay, that's
because
good.
they gave you like subtle thought bombs.
It was very definitely. I like the song with her and Kanye. It was really that was really good.
I liked it.
It was cool.
We were in the car listening to it, and the girl that was with me, she's like, "I hear one banger yet," and I'm like, she didn't want to have bangers on the album. Like,
but Work This Pussy is fire.
That was great.
They should do something with Pose. Like,
I love that show.
So first of all, I forgot to talk about it. I really
love
like it.
Pose. I missed the last
Pose.
episode. I have to watch it.
Really, this last episode is crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
And that's a show I never thought I would watch, but
I'm a big ally of the LGBTQ community. So I'm just like,
Same here.
yes. It's so Paris is Burning. It's everything I needed and more.
Oh, it's really amazing.
I love.
And I'm learning a lot. I'm learning so much.
You should watch Paris is Burning.
Paris is Burning.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's all about the underground like club kid scene.
Okay.
It's so good.
I gotta watch it.
Oh, it's so
and there's
good.
the thing on Vice. I think My House, or there's like a Vice documentary about like what's going on in the houses of the.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check those out
as well.
Shout out to all my people, in the LGBTQ community.
We had our whole
Shout out to Pride.
Last episode.
Yep, I love
Such
y'all,
a fun
man.
episode.
It's very supportive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you're unpopular. I understand it.
Like come on, man. Like I get Lauren, but stop dick riding her, man. Like and appreciate her, but also appreciate Erykah, appreciate Jill. And appreciate like all these other artists from that time that's really like still doing shit. Like, yeah,
Lauren's kind of just like,
come on,
not paying her taxes, and
that's what I'm saying. Get knocked up by Marley men.
Ah!
Like, come on, like douche. Like, come on, man. Like, I get it, but like, don't call her the GOAT or nothing. She's not the GOAT to me. Unpopular.
to me. Here's my unpopular opinion.
Here we go.
I've been feeling it for about a week now.
Here we go.
Just because someone appears to have tried to change their life in a positive way, it doesn't absolve or counteract the wrongdoing that they are known for.
That's an absolute fact.
This whole XXXTentacion thing is his death is as murky as his life was. It's polarizing. Just
I hope you wrote that down. Hope that's part of your article that you want to write.
Oh, I'm about to write that.
That was bomb.
And there's also another thing. There's a difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for his family, his friends, because he did die in a very abrupt manner. No one expected it.
No.
But the amount of sympathy that he got, I was dumbfounded. Because I'm like, weren't you guys just talking about how shitty he was 2 weeks ago when that Miami New Times article came out? And now you're like, oh no, he was just so young. He had so much life to live. I'm like, why don't you keep that same energy for his victims that he beat, his gay cellmate whose face he bashed into the wall for looking at him, the girl he got pregnant and abused. She had to get eye surgery.
Yeah.
You see, she was even she tried to go to his memorial or something, place things by flowers and stuff by his, right? And someone burned her flowers, and she bought like a globe. I guess they had like some sort of thing with globes, and they like threw the globe.
That's crazy.
She's like on Instagram crying hysterically because people are being still so abusive towards her.
Yeah.
Her Instagram comments were a disaster. You ruined his life. He wouldn't be dead if it wasn't for you. Like stuff like that.
That's not
has
true.
No correlation whatsoever.
That's not true.
But this is always happening with black men because we're always trying to protect even if they do something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's so sad that that same sort of sympathy couldn't be given to the people who he hurt.
I completely agree. I'm sad because it's a black life loss. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a black life loss. Like here was somebody who had all the potential in the world, very talented, very gifted, and I'm a big personal energy. We've seen this happen with Biggie, Pac, a slew of other people. You invite energy or death to your door, death is eventually going to knock. You know what I'm saying? And he lived that kind of life where he knew he wasn't going to be around for a long time.
I think he knew too because he kept putting those videos out. He's like, "When I die."
Ugh. He knew, and he was 20 years.
Yeah, it is sad when someone that young dies so abruptly.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but the martyrdom, how everyone's making him out to be some sort of martyr when we know the tea. Yeah, we've seen the pics.
Yep,
we read the deposition.
Yeah,
he had a lot of problems.
He did.
And we can't just sweep that under the rug. Even on the BET Awards, they had like an in memoriam section. They put him in it at the very end. Yeah. And Jamie Foxx was like, "We have to just stop the violence." I'm like, okay, Jamie Foxx, stop the violence when you're talking about XXXTentacion. Are you kidding me? Like, we're not gonna act like this. Like, I was watching it and I'm like, I looked like that gif of that white woman who was looking out the window who was like, oh yeah. I felt just like that because like you cannot talk about ending violence when referencing someone who brought violence to his everyday life.
I completely agree.
I'm like mad thinking about it again. I've never I haven't been able to like say it, but that's because I'm like because like for my thing is like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Mm-hmm. So when everyone was talking about it on Twitter last week when it happened, I didn't tweet. I was like, I have nothing to add to
I had nothing,
Like one of my friends was like, "Isn't that so sad?" I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I have nothing. I can't talk about this because I have nothing positive to contribute. Like it's sad. He was young. He had I'm sure he had a great album. I don't know. I literally heard.
I'm sure he had a great album. Critically
and
acclaimed.
He clearly touched people in a way that made them feel a certain way when he did die, and they're still feeling it today. Yeah. But we're not going to act like he was some sort of angel on earth, some martyr, people already are doing the Tupac comparisons. Did you see that picture? It was like half his face and half Tupac's face. I literally wanted to spit.
And that's what I wanted to say. Like, unfortunately, like, his fans will rewrite his history, just like they did Pac's. Like, Pac was like no thug, like no gangster. He literally was a 25-year-old young man who got himself into some really goofy bozo type shit, and was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be, doing something he wasn't supposed to be, and he got shot. And because he got shot, and people like correlated his life with like Machiavelli, like people blew up this whole thing, like he's still alive, he's in Cuba, and then now there's this legend and like folk hero side of Pac that people have now blown up for the last 20 plus years, and unfortunately, like, which is cool to lift up his light, but like he did a lot of bozo shit too. Let's call it spade a spade. He did a lot of bozo shit, and he got a lot of people like caught up in a lot of bozo shit that he did.
Did you see the conspiracies about XXXTentacion?
No.
How they're like, oh no, like I can't remember what they said, but they basically were like, oh, he's not really dead. This is like all promo for an album he's dropping. Look at the signs. And I'm like,
he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, y'all.
We all saw the video.
Right.
There wasn't any blood. He got shot in like the jugular.
Right.
And the angle that the camera guy had,
I'm sure they
was
couldn't
not
see the
going to
blood
see that blood all over
that.
He's dead and gone.
People need to let it go and just say. But this is why like the Pac comparisons come up, because people want this person to be alive so much that they'll even go to terms of saying, hey, he's not dead. He's somewhere planning off his next album. We're going to wait 20 years until he comes back. And then in the meantime, they'll rewrite this history of how much of an amazing person he was. In our generation, though, we'll be able to be like, this kid was a bozo at some point in his life and did a lot of crazy shit. But history will already be written. They'll be like, those were all allegations and all this shit.
He was just trying to grow.
Right, he was a kid, and he taught us so much.
Now here is another thing.
Go off, girl.
I'm feeling it. Okay. When they're like, oh, he made a mistake. Abuse is not a mistake.
Nah, he
continually made these.
He was a horrendous.
He was a bad person. I am sorry. Jase on whatever the fuck his name was. He was not a good person. I'm sorry. He continually made this quote unquote mistake. He kept beating up this woman. He even said in that Miami New Times article, he's been beating people up since like the 7th grade. He went to some like not a halfway house. I guess a finishing school for troubled youth, and I think he got kicked out because he kept beating people up. I'm like, you are making a conscious decision to keep beating people up. It's not a mistake if you keep beating. You keep making it. It's not a mistake. It is a conscious decision. You know what a mistake is? Going to McDonald's and asking for something and like you didn't get it. Like they made a mistake on their part.
There's no burger in between the buns. Just need a burger.
Like that's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
When the people behind the counter like make mistakes.
Right.
Beating someone up constantly. Yeah. Saying I can't even say what happened in that deposition, but saying you're going to put something that doesn't belong somewhere up there. Yeah. That's not a mistake.
Yeah, it's sickening. And like I get like people go, hey, we don't know what kind of man he could have become, but like let's talk about the man that he was. And you got to talk about all of that. Yes, he made great art, but there's a separation between art and the human.
And that's what people do not know how
people don't know how to do that. Like understand, like
that's why R. Kelly's still out here and he's pissing on girls constantly.
But NJ Pack is always sold out with 40 somethings and all white every fucking time. Like I don't get it. Like this dude is a molester, and it's not even the fact that you still support him. You don't even think. Y'all won't even acknowledge.
It's the music. That's what matters.
Oh, he couldn't have did that. He made Step in the Name of Love.
Exactly.
Where's the correlation? Like,
he couldn't pee on girls. Space Jam's a great film.
Exactly.
Just like,
you telling me?
He did a kids film.
You telling me he married Aaliyah and made I Believe I Can Fly? No, that's not possible.
Stupid.
Like, that's absolutely
exactly
possible.
What he did.
I'm like, yo, he got y'all in the web, and like, yo, the most talented people and the most creative people and the genius people sometimes do the most fucked up shit, and they do, and they never get reprimanded on their shit because they make beautiful art. They make beautiful art. If OJ did not kill a white woman and he killed somebody black, he'd be announcing programs right now. Literally. That's a fact. I guarantee you, we wouldn't even be having this discussion on him. Like, but the fact that he did something so gruesome that his art couldn't even cover his ass, that's when it became a problem.
You know.
But pissing on little girls or domestic violence
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Walk in the park.
This world is fucking crazy.
Miles Davis beat Cecily Tyson senseless.
Yo.
And when they went to the house to talk about, like, the police went and talk about the dispute, they were taking pictures with Miles Davis and asking for autographs.
That's right.
They give if a black woman says something, no one cares. Even look today with Monique talking about how trash Lee Daniels is. Everyone makes fun of her. As soon as Dame Dash said, Lee Daniels is garbage and he owes me $2 million. Everyone's like, whoa, Dame Dash, you are garbage.
Come on, man. Yeah, Lee Daniels, how could you do that?
Monique was like points.
I love Monique.
I love Monique too.
She's one of my favorite celebrities. Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't like when she says daddy.
Yeah, or hey babies. I'm like, come
babies?
On. Hey babies. Leonard.
Leonard.
Okay, daddy. I'm like, you don't have to. You're a grown man.
You don't have to say that to him.
Hey, you're a grown woman.
But yeah, that's mine. I don't know if it's unpopular, but it's something I needed to get right off my chest because I was like, there's nothing I can really say about the situation. I mean, peace to the abused.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really all I can say.
First. Yeah.
Peace to the abused.
And I'm sad for his family.
Peace to his family.
Yeah.
Peace to his friends.
Yeah.
But
I can't.
There have been.
That's an unsettling feeling.
It is. He's just as polarizing in death as he was in life.
Absolutely. And that's why I think people are trying to make these comparisons. And, 20 years from now, that generation of 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds are going to be like,
fuck.
36. No, they may be 36, 37 and be like, yo, he was the GOAT. Oof. He was the GOAT.
I think I heard a snippet of one of his songs once on the way home. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you don't get it. So it's kind of like Tupac's music too. Like
it's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. Look, God bless the dead, but like also look at what they did in life. Also, you got to.
And that is a great way to end it. Hey. So let's do our sign off, and then we'll hightail it out of here.
Let's do that. Go ahead, girl.
So that's all for And Friends with Jana Jefferson. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JNA Jefferson, and follow the show on Instagram at And Friends Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes, the podcast app, and Google Play, where you can stay up to date on new episodes when they become available. And if you'd like to be a guest host on the show, hit me up at andfriendsguest@gmail.com, and we'll keep in touch. Extreme thanks to my 20th host for today, Jameer Pond. Incredible. Do you have anything to promote on your end?
Yes. Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival. I'm hosting a panel.
I forgot that was happening.
It's coming up in July, so it should be a really, really, really amazing show. 20 years of Black Stars, the Black Star reunion, and I'm hosting one of the panels that week. It actually talks about like redemption and how like kind of what I was talking about, how to get up out of the trenches like when you fall. And so I'm moderating that. Got some original content coming out. And look for me in July and August. Yeah, July and August is going to be like very interesting. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Woohoo, I'm
good
excited.
Things are going. Yes.
Do you have social media?
I absolutely do. You guys can follow me at It's Jameer, ITSJAMEER on Twitter and Instagram. And ladies, if you're over 40 and you're feeling frisky, hit me up on Facebook because I know you're there. I want the ones with the panther paws on the breast like Eve. So hit me up at Jameer Pond.
My goodness.
Hey, look. Hey. It ain't for everybody.
Shoot your shot 20
Shoot your shot. Why not?
So our closing remarks, to preface this, we used to do like a fuck you, Donald Trump, at the end, and a reason why. But now, we're trying to be a little bit more I guess, positive.
Okay.
In 2018. Oh
2018.
2018. So instead of being like F you, we're doing like an underhanded F you by saying like what you should do instead of tweeting Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
So instead of tweeting Donald Trump this week, I think you should, a couple things. Take Melania shopping so she does not have to wear Zara no more because if we shopping in the same place, that's really, I got these pants from Zara. And it's just the thing that she had on.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear that when you're going to visit the people that your husband is trying to get out of here.
Mad dumb. Or smart, because they're
so awful.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
I actually felt bad for Melania for a little bit. And then she wore that and I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
She's just so not smart.
Yeah.
Like, she's so dumb. I feel bad for her because I know she just wanted a sugar daddy and it's gone far enough.
Yeah.
What else should he do instead of tweeting? Leave Jimmy Fallon alone. Like, I don't know. I don't really like Jimmy Fallon like that, but he doesn't deserve to be tweeted about. Like, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Leave him be. But that's mine.
Instead of tweeting Donald Trump, definitely don't tweet Samuel L. Jackson again. Like Samuel L. Jackson.
I blocked him on Twitter, so I actually don't know.
Sam Jackson?
Donald Trump. What did he do?
Sam Jackson had said something to him about like him and some of his cronies like through like a circle jerk party or something like that. It was some wild shit. Like it was some funny wild shit. And he was like he tweeted, it's like, you know, don't really know Sam Jackson, not really a big fan, think he makes awful movies. And I'm like, you better stop for somebody Sam Jackson looked like he still knows somebody who knocked the motherfucking toupee off of Donald Trump.
I wish he would just give that tired ass weave
like,
up.
Why are you doing that?
Girl, his weave is so bad.
Yeah, like get a rat tail or something. I would much rather respect him if he had like a little rat tail in the back.
He's just the worst.
Yeah, don't tweet Sam Jackson again because Sam Jackson really got some people out here. I'm pretty sure he got some nephews that'll knock your motherfucking face off.
Every time I think of Sam Jackson, like, being tough, I just think of him in Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
so I
boy.
hope that he puts on that,
Jerry girl?
yeah, and then just gives her the business.
I dare you. I double dare you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happens.
I hope so, too. But my money's on Sam all the way. Don't tweet Sam again. He will really, you know what I mean? We in these streets.
Kanye smile.
Oh, I hear all you shit talking.
Ew.
Yeah, you see, it's weird.
Yeah, he just has like very chubby cheeks.
Yeah, it's like
he's got chubby.
I'm not here.
Looks like he smelled like a fart.
Yeah, he's a human answering machine when he smiles. It's like I'm not here. Leave a message.
It is though. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a human.
Now that you've pointed it out, I can't unsee it.
I hate it.
Oh.
Tell him to stop smiling. I hate it.
Well, that is all for And Friends, guys. We'll be back in 2 weeks unless I can find a guest.
I mean,
and then we'll be back to talk more about life and all the things that come with it.
It was a pleasure. If I can be back sometime, I would love to come back.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
You're always welcome.
Yeah.
A friend is a friend for life. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.